Hello and welcome to Tortured Boy Reviews with me, Tortured Boy. You should know that or you're lost. Today I am discussing Doctor Who Series 8, Episode 8, Mummy on the Orient Express. You can find my reaction video to this episode in my channel, so just go in there, look at uploads, and it's in there. Needless to say, I went into this episode with very low expectations and I came out with very, very high a high opinion of this episode. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Loved the cast, loved the Little Fox's cameo. If there was one thing I could say, I wish she'd been in it more, but she wasn't, so you know, that's just how it happened on the night, and it was really good episode. First we'll talk about plot. Brilliant plot, loved it, I was a bit cautious about mummies because obviously they've got this sort of, that like vampires, they've been overdone to shit, to be frankly honest, they have. And you sort of think of Mummy and you think of, you know, the whole Mummy franchise, and how it was sort of quite CGI heavy and quite bad, and I was a bit afraid that this Mummy was going to come off bad just for being a mummy, just for having, you know, having that label on it. But it was brilliant, it was great how you saw, you saw how it phased people out, so that they could only be the ones who saw it, and it kind of came for them. The 66-second thing I thought was a brilliant way to bring in the sci-fi elements of it, you know. Brilliant plot. I've got a really strong feeling it has something to do with the Promised Land, so fingers crossed we'll finally get some answers about why they were trying to reverse the effects of what they had done to this soldier here. So it was really good. Character wise, first of all, I know I will come to the Doctor and Clara in a minute, but Frank Skinner, ladies and gentlemen, Frank Skinner as the chief engineer, what an absolute stunning performance. We had Hermione Norris last week as Lundvik, and now we have Frank Skinner, and it was just a comedy, well timed, brilliant performance, and I was really impressed by his sort of level of standard. I've always wanted to be on Doctor Who, and if I was ever going to be in an episode, I would want to be in one like that, because I think, you know, you've got to bring some fun to an episode, and I'd like to be in an episode where it's sort of a fun episode, but quite a scary episode, but quite a deep episode as well. So really, I want to basically star in that episode. Never going to get to do that now. I can't cry. Anyway, moving on. Clara. Not expecting to see Clara in that episode, so the fact that I did was just fantastic. The way it sort of played out, I expected, you know, it to be a Doctor episode, just the Doctor on his own travelling along, and maybe Clara shows up at the end. But I didn't expect her to be there. I didn't expect her to sort of integrate with the main cast, but I suppose it was how it had to happen, because it really showed off the strengths of the Doctor and Clara when they weren't together, you know. We got to see them separated, and I thought that was absolutely brilliant. Moving on to another point that I think was fantastic was Capaldi. First of all, Tom Baker impression. I don't know if you caught that, but when he's in his cabin he goes, "I think there's a mummy." That was my Tom Baker impression. I know it's shit, you don't have to tell me. Moving on, I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was just top notch, top class. And then he came out and he just brought a stunning performance, you know, especially when he's talking to the mummy and he's working all out, and he's also throwing lines back to the girl who, I can't remember her name, and I feel really bad. She was the granddaughter of the lady who died at the beginning, but he was throwing like things back like, yeah, she did poison your pony. I thought that was brilliant. I thought he really brought a sort of a stunning first class performance, as always Capaldi does, but even more so this time. Really good. From what I can see, this episode really is going to be building up again to the finale, so that's going to be excellent. Foxes, yeah, brilliant, Don't Stop Me Now, and you should also check the BBC version of Foxes Don't Stop Me Now. It has new clips from episodes 9, 10, 11 and 12, so you go and check that out. You just put in Doctor Who Foxes Don't Stop Me Now and it'll be one. It's about a 3-minute long clip, really good. I think that's everything I wanted to discuss today. Obviously next time we have Flatline. I love the sound of Flatline, it's going to be awesome. But really, I think it's going to be a more Clara-centric episode, and that's alright because we've had a Doctor-centric episode. But I would like to see more Doctor-centric episodes in the future because he just brings a class level of performance that really, really impresses. So that is everything. Thank you for watching this terrible review, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!